Hi, this is Tim Smith, and this recording is being made for Aspen University School of Education for RSH 916, Problem-Based Research in Action. So, Module 8, Completion of Problem-Based Action Research Plan on April 22nd, 2024 for Dr. Christopher Manigan. And for the attestation, here is my ID. Get that up there in the camera. All right. You see my name. And we'll read this statement. All Aspen University students are required to abide by Aspen University's academic integrity policy as outlined in the university catalog. The academic integrity policy is built upon the concepts of honesty, truth, fairness, respect, and responsibility. By taking this exam, I agree to abide by both the academic integrity policy and the rules outlined on this exam. With this recording, I am attesting that I have personally completed the comprehensive exam and that the information I submit is true and accurate to the best of my information knowledge. So, introduction. There are four main sections to this presentation. The introduction, which examines a proposed action research plan for leveraging AI to improve the development process of immersive training for AR and VR. The introduction covers context, problem statement, research questions, and a summary of the intervention and research method. The literature review examines 10 relevant sources. The method includes sample, research procedures, intervention, focused on independent variables, data collection, and analysis. Then the conclusion includes a restatement of the proposed research and a summary of what the research proposes to solve. So this first section, introduction, context, is about AI enhancement, and within that we have procedural content generation, natural language processing, which is usually called the NLP, with aspects directed at computer vision, adaptive learning, intelligent tutoring, and procedurally generated content. Problem statement. The development process to build immersive training in augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, or extended reality is a time-consuming process that involves coding, modeling, environment design, UV mapping, scanning, and setting up the interactions and branching scenarios. So the four challenges are scalability and content creation. The second challenge is adaptability and personalization. Third challenge is natural interactions. And then the final challenge is data-driven optimization. So the project seeks to leverage AI to address these challenges. Research questions. So in the first iteration, we were looking at determining what metrics and KPIs can be used to measure the effectiveness and learning outcomes of AI-powered immersive training. How can machine learning techniques, including generative adversarial networks called GANs, or procedural content generation algorithms be utilized? And then what are the most effective techniques for leveraging AI to create adaptive and personalized immersive training experiences based on learner interactions? And then for each successive iteration, we have additional questions that can be addressed, like iteration 2, how can NLP and conversational AI be integrated into immersive training scenarios? How can AI tutoring or virtual agents and instructional strategies be incorporated, including modern adult learning strategies, into immersive training experiences? And then how can the various AI techniques address and help improve the development pipeline, reducing the development time? and that will affect scalability. Summary description is that the intervention involves developing and implementing an AI-powered methodology for creating immersive training scenarios. And then there's additional detail provided with that on the use of GANs, NLP, and AI-powered frameworks. And the research project will follow an action research methodology, which includes iterative cycles of the traditional model, short and long cycles. The short cycle is repeated 3 times per long cycle phase iteration for plan, implement, and analysis. And the short cycle is look, think, and act, which is addressed in more detail in this project. Literature review for the abstract. We're looking at augmented and virtual reality technology that has revolutionized learning approaches. Generative AI is fairly young, but it is a disruptive technology that is impacting every career field and endeavor, processes, and workflows. And then the project is seeking to combine AI methodologies with AR and VR to address the challenges. Literature review. Here are each of the sources that were used in the written report, all looking at various aspects of leveraging AI and augmenting AR and VR in education. So here's the first set of sources, and then here is the second set of sources that were used for the literature review. Now for the research method, for the look, think, act cycle, the sample includes quite a few people, including L&D personnel, clinical specialists, application engineers, portfolio managers, and the development of e-learning interaction level 4 simulations and immersive training, C# coders and 3D modelers, which some of the Gen AI apps tools like Muse AI can help address. And then healthcare professionals, who is our customers, are primary learners for the immersive training. And so we want realistic and immersive training that demonstrates real world circumstances and branching based on the learner interactions. And then IT needs to be involved because there are a number of apps and platforms that need to be utilized for the development of all of this to make sure that it is safe for the organizational network. Research procedures. The look cycle allows practitioners to observe, record, and analyze their findings before implementing changes. The think process is a critical phase where they engage in deep reflection and analysis to understand the practice's complexities and inform future actions. And then that is followed up by the act process, which is where insights and reflections are translated into definitive actions to improve practices or solve problems within the appropriate context. The intervention, I do want to call out the dependent variable, which is the speed of development process. And within that, we have factors like the amount of computational power required, a number of apps and algorithms and processes, which under the independent variables, we have the AI techniques, the algorithms, machine learning, natural language, that includes NLP, NLG, and NLU, AI coding, and AI modeling. The coding and modeling should provide significant development time savings. And then for data collection, we have all of the stakeholders are online and dispersed in numerous countries and are multicultural. And so We would use surveys, focus groups, quantitative measurements, pre and post test, and interviews for quantitative and qualitative data for our collection sources. And then for data analysis, we would follow a 5-step process as outlined by Edwards in 2018. Assemble the data, go through the coding, conduct comparisons, derive meanings and interpretation, and then report the outcomes. For the conclusion section, restatement of the proposed research is the development of realistic and practical immersive training scenarios involving virtual reality, augmented reality, or mixed reality with the current state of technology and the WebXR publishing standards used by Unity 3D and other 3D engines. It can detect how you're accessing it and automatically present it in the appropriate way, whether it's mobile, tablets, laptops, desktops, web browser. It can automatically adjust and present it for you. Summary of the proposed solution. The traditional development process has several challenges, and so each of these challenges needs to be addressed for AI to provide cost-effective methodology for improving the throughput times for development, testing, and deployment. And so for immersive training to become scalable and personalizable, we need to utilize a number of AI technologies and algorithms to be able to achieve that. And that's what this project is going to seek to solve. The references, here's slide 1 of the references used in the report. And here is slide 2 for the remaining references. And thank you for your time reviewing this, and this completes the report.